Confidant. I could take the Deathrite. Makes his hand a lot more slow. Excuse me, a lot slower. If I therapy the Deathrite Shaman. Or I could slam turn with Dark Confidant. I'm gonna take the Deathrite. It makes his whole hand becomes so much slower if I take the Deathrite Shaman. Which I think is fair. It's a fair play on our part. And the therapy will only get worse as my knowledge of his hand goes away. For example, it's a long time before he can block the Confidant. He'll take the Brainstorm. Maybe I should have just played out the Petal. Unfortunately, he'll take the Brainstorm. Now, I could sacrifice one Confidant to take his, what? His Vendilion Clique? And that might actually be worth the exchange. Because I don't know how many active Bobs I want when we still have the Emmy looming in the deck. I'll take the Clique. So, leave him with a Mist Hollow. What's up, Tricks? Drew Food Chain. So he drew Food Chain. We know he has a Mist Hollow in his hand. Oh, I didn't mean to play the island. Oops. Doomsday. Can I Doomstorm him now? Or do I Thoughtseize the... I could Thoughtseize him and Doomsday. However, if it's not a Storm Doomsday, it gets awkward with the Bob in play, which is one of the reasons why we run Therapy. I can't Doomstorm Obitalis because we don't have a draw spell in our hand and we don't have the Sensei's Top in play. So I'm in that awkward position where I think I have to put the Petals back. What if I wait a turn? Then we're looking pretty solid. So you take the Mist Hollow. Swing. We'll shuffle with the Delta. Even though it's a little dangerous, there's always a chance you flip the Emrakul. It's just one of the risks to playing the deck. But if we hit a draw spell, we're good to go on the Doomsday. Alright, Cataxian Probe. Okay, so now we can Doomstorm. Because we hit Cataxian Probe. I don't even have to Storm for very much to kill him. He's going to 13. So that means I only have to cast 7 spells. We know his hand is just a land. Right? Or did he play the... His hand could be something relevant. I'd like to just Doomstorm him, though, since we drew the Cataxian Probe. And a Petal. Like, I can go boom, 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 boom. Let me pull out my little handy-dandy... Alright, so... Petal Doom. Probe. Ideas Unbound. Into Lion's Eye Diamond. Probe. Lion's Eye Diamond. Tendrils. Super Gravity says you have to go for it. Let me just do a spell count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lethal. Just go for it. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. It's always fun going for it. Sometimes you just want to freaking go for it. Yeah, this is a Storm Kill, Stein. Alright. Alright, so I mean, the obvious card is the Tendrils and the Ideas Unbound, which is right here. It doesn't have to be a Probe. Stormkill, Best Kill. It could be a Ponder. Because we have the extra mana to pay for it. Not a Dark Ritual because I left open an island. But, so Tendrils, Ideas, Gitaxian, Lion's Eye, I think is what I'm doing. Yay, Doomsday! Doomstorm Day! Doomsday Storm kill, which is always cool. So, Probe. Now, here's another thing. We actually have open mana. What if he drew the Fluster? You know, we do actually have an open bit of mana. With extra mana. I don't think so. Because if we had extra mana, I could stick in a Therapy. Nah, take 4. I'm just trying to think about it. My piling. Could we stick in a hand hate spell like Thoughtseize or Therapy to guarantee the potential of him top decking a Fluster? What do you guys think? I mean, this is the pile I'm used to. This one right here. Ideas Unbound, Lion's Eye, Probe, Lion's Eye, Tendrils when we have something like a Probe already in hand. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I could switch out to stick in a hand hate spell here. I don't think so. I mean, if it's a force, it's irrelevant. Spell Pierce. What are the odds he top decked? Pretty low. Pretty low. This is just practice. So, Tendrils the last card, then Alliance, then the Probe, then the Diamond, then the Ideas. He drew a Food Chain. Okay. So, blue, blue. Lion's Eye, Lion's Eye. And holding the control button, unless Moto really wants to troll us tonight, you Probe. With those on the stack, or with the Gitaxian Probe on the stack. Make some black mana. Then you Tendrils. What are we rocking? Big Hips, we're rocking Doom Bob Fins. Doom Bob Fins. Dark Confidant drew us quite a few cards which enabled us to take the game. We wouldn't have drawn all those Petals and Gitaxian Probes if I didn't have the Dark Confidant. I feel like I'm growing more and more attached to the sideboard plan of Dark Confidant. I'm sure it's something that nobody else has ever really thought of doing because it's kind of suicidal because there's always the chance that you flip the one of Emrakul. But you don't want to cut the Emrakul because the Emrakul gives you the option to Shell Dock. So I'm pretty sure nobody's considered this card in Tin Fins before. I'm probably just the first nutcase to come up with it, right? Not that I think I'm crazy, I'm just saying... It's pretty nuts, and we did die to it once. Stein knows. Hipster spawn. Stein... And you guys who were there know that I actually did die in a 1v1 legacy. It wasn't a daily, but I did die to that once. We did flip the Emrakul once. So it has come up already, but it's only happened once, and we've had plenty of games where we have like 1, even 2 Dark Confidant in play. I think you're crazy. Crazy awesome. Thank you, sir. Alright. Okay, so I need to share my ambitions with you guys now that we're all here and we're all accounted for. And I kind of hinted at it earlier and I didn't really tell you what I was thinking, so hopefully this gives it away. You'll notice that I took off the Patreon goal and I put something else here. So what does this mean? What does this mean? What am I talking about? Why would I put the QPs for this season up as the goal?
So you wonder what your part is. Cause you're
Hungry and depressed. Oh, homeless and depressed.
Home is where the heart is. So your
real home's in your chest. That's right, qualifier points. So, this month, which is quickly dwindling away, as time does do that, it's Grizzlebrand. Not this Grizzlebrand. This Grizzlebrand. So it won't match, and some of you will hate me for that. I know there's always one person in chat who's like, ew, your Grizzlebrands don't match, or whatever. I know, I already have some mismatch cards in here because that's what I could get my hands on. The mismatching therapies, for example. But it doesn't matter to me. I just want to play.
Thank my girlfriend, Penny. Yeah, we totally had sex. She showed me there's so many.
But it's a pretty Grizzle Dad?
I can flex. There's the deltoids
of compassion.
There's the abs of being.
So we have enough points to do another one of those practice games. They're basically practice games.